Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about what is a piece of advice I have for anybody wanting to start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna reflect off of a conversation I had with a good friend of mine who started his YouTube channel journey roughly around 2 years ago. And in the beginning, before he wanted to start his own YouTube channel, his name is Alfonso, for those of you that don't know, a really, really good friend of mine. And he wanted to do something a little bit different. He was going through some stuff with his own mental health. And the reason why I'm also mentioning a little bit about his private life is because he talked about it in public within his YouTube channel. But anyhow, he was going through quite a bit with his mental health, and as we were talking, I was like, what helped me is I needed something to look forward to. And reflecting off of my own mental health journey, I was sharing him what I was going through, things that I shared openly with you guys publicly, and things that I also, kept to myself and keep private. And during as I was reflecting off of my own mental health journey, and as I was, reflecting off of what he was sharing openly with me, I was like, you need something to look forward to. And the reason why is because when you have something you could look forward to, it makes it much more, I don't want to say easier, but simpler to help you get through the mental challenges, the adversity that you are currently going through. And I was sharing with him, I was like, for me, I started a YouTube channel. It kept me optimistic. It gave me something to do. It helped me develop an optimistic outlook that, you know what, my journey, I'm basically creating a purpose within the turmoil I was going through. And I was sharing with him, like, why don't you start a YouTube channel? And he was like, you know what, that's a good idea. Long story short is he ended up starting his YouTube channel. He's going on roughly around 2 years now, a little bit over 2 years, and he has a few other YouTube channels as well. And now, the a key advice that I have for anyone wanting to start a YouTube channel is to simply just start. Like, don't do it if you're getting into YouTube. If you're getting into YouTube, or if you're getting into content creation, don't go in with the mindset you are going to make money. Like, don't go in with the mindset like, I'm going to only create videos just because I can make money down the line. And when you get into content creation, find something that you love. Find something that you love talking about. Find something that you love creating content about. If you are a gamer, maybe starting a gaming YouTube channel is a right fit for you. Recording your gameplays. If you are someone who has a unique sense of humor while you play the game, that's a good sign. That's a good skill set that people would find entertaining if you started a gaming YouTube channel. If you are a little bit more advanced with a particular skill set, talk about that skill set. Talk about, like, for example, I talk about mental health. I talk about cognitive development. I talk about faith and resilience, along with, life with SMA. I talk about a variety of different topics. But if you have a unique story, if you have a unique skill set, talk about it, share it, document your process, share what it is that you know. The advice that I gave to my friend is, what is it that you are interested in? Like, what is it that you think you would like to create content about? And he has Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And as we were talking about our conversations, he was like, well, I would like to spread awareness about his disability. And I was like, that's a great conversation. That's a great topic. And as we started just brainstorming about different ideas, he found that he was interested in creating Duchenne muscular dystrophy awareness, talking about his disability, spreading awareness on it. And he started, talking about his story. He started talking about his upbringing. He started talking about, what life was like before and after he was diagnosed with his disability. And he started talking about a variety of different things. And over the course of the time, then he was like, you know what, I wanted to start creating YouTube videos with my gaming. He likes to game. He likes to play on his PS5, and he started uploading content on a gaming YouTube channel as well. And now he's working on some other stuff as well. And he's working on something. I don't know if he quite published it yet. I will hear from him 2 days from now. And but yeah, the advice that I have for any content creator is don't go in with the mindset that you are only doing it for the sole sake of making money. Don't go in with that mentality. If you go in with that mentality, what's going to happen is you are going to burn out. You are going to come across, those days when you don't feel like creating content. You're going to feel forced to upload content because your focus is on money. It's on something materialistic. It's on something that is within your control, but also not really within your control. If you can find a way to monetize what it is you have to say, if you can find a way to monetize your skill set, if you can find a way to monetize your story, and by monetizing, I'm talking about sharing what it is you love talking about. If you can find a way to document, share, and create content about things you love doing, you are going to make the process so much easier because on the days when you're not feeling so good to create content, you love the process, you enjoy the journey, you are going to do it anyways, because in the very beginning it is simple to start something. You're excited anytime you start something new. You're excited, you're filled with so much ambition, motivation, determination to start something new. But, eventually after you do it for some time, that thrill, that high sense of energy that you once felt is not always going to be there. So if you can find something to create content about, something that you love doing, something that you enjoy doing, you are going to make the process so much more easier. Don't worry so much about having the perfect camera. Don't worry about so much about having the perfect microphone, the perfect computer setup, the perfect recording studio. Like when I first started creating content, I literally it was just me and my iPhone, and that's it. And over the throughout the years, I've been doing YouTube for 5 years now, since 2020. I started the YouTube channel in 2019, but I really started to take it serious within 2020 because I really wanted to document my story and primarily document my mental health journey as I was going through that process. And but yeah, so over the course of the years, of course, I got a camera. I just got a new camera set up on my computer. I eventually upgraded my computer and eventually upgraded my camera. And I started, I eventually got a microphone such as this. And yeah, so don't focus so much on the things that you don't have. Focus on the tools right there in front of you. Utilize the tools that are right there in front of you. So, my key advice for anyone who wants to get into YouTube is have an idea about what it is you want to talk about. And if you don't know where to begin, ask yourself this one question: what is it that I genuinely love doing? What is it that I genuinely can see myself doing, can see myself sharing, talking about, whether again it's gaming. If you are a gamer, upload gaming content. If you have that unique charisma or that personality for it, maybe you're that entertaining individual who people genuinely love to come across while you're gaming. Whether you have a unique story, share your stories. So many people, if you have a story and you have a good testimony for your story about the things you have not only been through, but the things that have helped you overcome the things that you have been through, share it. That's a great conversation. That's a great start. Some things, like for example, my content, I am very vulnerable. I am very open as much as possible when it comes to my story, and I am very much vulnerable with not so much my story, but also with the things that I have learned within the process. And I'm okay doing that. If you are okay to be vulnerable on camera, if you have, that story, that characteristic to share what it is, share your light, tell your story, it's worth it. So, my last thing for you is my key advice: don't focus so much on the things that you don't have. And I want you to focus on the tools that are right there in front of you. I love you. I appreciate you. Comment down below if you are starting a YouTube channel. Let me know what your idea is for the YouTube channel, or create your YouTube channel. Just start. Like, that's the number one key advice as well, is don't focus so much on, don't let the thought just remain there. Don't just think about, I want to start a YouTube channel and it stays there. Think about, I want to start a YouTube channel. Okay, what do I have to do next? Start it. Just begin it. Don't think about the entire process. Just begin. Just start. Create your account. Create your YouTube channel account. You can always change the name later. Nothing in life is ever permanent. And learn as you go. I love you. I appreciate you. And remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.